Kershaw and ZT booth at SHOT Show 2014. In case you're here and you want to come visit us, that booth number is 14123. Yes, I'm reading that from a card. So anyway, we're here to discuss some of our great collaboration knives that we've done with Todd Rexford. Todd's actually here with us today.
How you doing?
And he's doing us a big favor and coming out here and being on camera, which is his favorite thing.
I love it. Every bit of it.
So, yeah, we just want to talk about some of these cool new products that are in the Kershaw and Zero Tolerance line that Todd has collaborated with us on. So anyway, why don't we start down here? This first one here is actually a little bit smaller knife. This is the 2.5-inch Kershaw Amplitude. Really neat knife. We're really excited. This is one of Todd's new designs. So maybe Todd, you can tell us a little about that design.
This is based off my new pattern, the Amplitude. In the custom realm, this would be considered my mini model. Perfect, smaller little knife, easily pocketable. This is going to be a flat frame, speed-safe knife.
We've also done some cool things with this to make it look a little more custom. We've taken this gray titanium finish that you see here, and we've coated the handles. So even though these are stainless handles, it gives a little more of that kind of blasted titanium look that Todd does on his customs. We've also tried to incorporate this clip style, which is what Todd does on his customs as well. He doesn't necessarily stamp them like this, but he would do something cool like this, machined with standoffs and screws.
Yeah, this is a bent pocket clip sitting on standoffs. On most of my customs, we're running them on a full tubular titanium standoff. This is actually on one piece of milled plastic. Excellent, gives you almost a deep carry. Good looking clip, easy to get out of the pocket, and the stamping here is going to give you a little bit extra grip when you're trying to get that knife out of your pocket.
Exactly. The other cool thing about this knife is that this actually features a real nice satin finish on the blade, and it's really gorgeous. It actually has a satin finish on the flats too, so it almost looks like one of those hand rub finishes you'd see on Todd's Customs. So again, a great little piece. This is brand new for SHOT Show 2014. Really nice size, and we think a lot of people are going to like this. So come by and check it out.
The next knives, we got my what is considered my injection model, the 3820 and the 3830 from Kershaw. This would be the larger injection. We've got a 3-inch and we have a 3.5-inch. This is an all-manual folder. We got radial milling on the custom, semi-custom thumb stud.
No, those are actually custom for that knife. Those are unique to that knife.
They would be custom for the knife. It's pretty nice. Excellent pivot, and we got a matching on the other side for the pivot screw. Full flat ground blade, bead blasted. We've got G10. It's actually contour G10. I don't know if you can see it here or not. And the back spacer, which is a relieved back spacer. Lanyard hole that's recessed into the back spacer. An event Kershaw pocket clip. I was going to say we were able to do some of this fluting here on the handle, which matches a lot of my custom injections. Really just a great overall knife, great slicer, good user.
So this features an 8CR13 MOV blade. And that's the same as the new Amplitude as well. So these both feature that nice 8CR blade. One more cool thing about these knives is that G10 handle. I mean, a lot of times imported knives, when you're getting into these value price points, you're ended up with injection molded nylon and things like that, and they're cool. We love lots of stuff like this, but this beautiful 3D machined handle, this is something you don't see much of in this price point, and it's really cool. It's real custom. It's actually a lot more like something we would do in the US. That full flat grind looks great. We've been real pleased with these, and they're selling really well. So this is something we really think you should check out. And we actually, like I said, we have that 3-inch model as well. So for those of you who are Larry's with blade length restrictions, this is a great model for you. It's non-threatening. It doesn't scare anybody when you open that. Just a really smooth, beautiful knife. We're really excited about this one as well.
Moving on, after that we got our singularities. The 0801 here, full titanium frame lock, L-Max blade, bead blasted blade, and stone wash. We got bead blast on the handles, black pocket clip, pivot screw. We got all of our hardware. We did full machining on the titanium frames to mimic a lot of the custom machining that I is also running on the KVT bearing system, and it's got the lock bar insert. Unbelievable knife, and it's a great value piece.
Really is.
MSRP is
$240.
$240 for a full titanium frame lock. There is not much out there, especially with the ZT quality. I mean, it's amazing.
And what that means for you guys is that street price on that ends up being just under $200 most of the time. So really a great value, just so much bang for your buck here. The other thing I really like about this model, and this is actually the same as Todd's Custom, is that Todd spent a lot of time working on getting this flipper real far forward, and that geometry gives you a ton of leverage. So when you pull this open, it just rockets open every time. It's really well thought out, works well, it's comfortable. You can see I've got big hands and this fits me great. But you don't really need to have big hands to hold it. It's just a nice knife. So we've been pretty lucky. This has been a real nice pattern and it's been selling well.
A lot of my knives are designed to have minimal hot spots, no hot spots, easy to hold, something that wants to stay in your hand. And these singularities, I mean, Kershaw was able to, zero tolerance, was able to bring that through right to the ZT model. I mean, it's truly an unbelievable knife. The next one we have, I don't remember the number on this one.
This is the 0801 CF.
There we go.
Yeah, we're real clever with our numbers around here. We keep them fairly simple.
The 0801 CF, we've got the, I believe they call this bronze. Is that the final finish name?
We've been calling it kind of a bronze, like an antique bronze kind of coating.
It's an unbelievable looking coating. We got that coating on the flat of the blade as well. This is an M390 blade. This would be a machined finish in the custom world, you know, a belt finish. And then we have that coating that continues on the flat. That really, I mean, it just pops. It's unbelievable. We got the carbon fiber inlays based off of, loosely based off of a custom that I built, a larger Amplitude with an underlay for, I believe that was Blade last year.
Yeah.
I believe that was a knife. But then we took it, you know, we went even further. We added the milling that went down the middle, and then we added a window and included the zero tolerance name on the inside of the knife, so you can look through the window and see ZT. It really, it's neat. It's very nice.
Yeah, unfortunately, the lighting in here isn't very good, but if you look through that slot there, you can see zero tolerance engraved on the inside of the knife. It's kind of a cool feature. Adds a little fun and value to this knife.
The Bowler M390 steel is an unbelievable steel. Really, that would be a great user, a great EDC knife. It looks spectacular.
Yeah, and this finish is also, just so you know, this is a PVD finish. It's made by the same company that does our black DLC finish. It's very tough, and it's also just gorgeous. And unfortunately, like I said, the lighting in this room is terrible. We're really sorry for you guys. You're just gonna have to go and check this out. Look for some more pictures on the web, because this finish, I mean, we're just not doing it justice here. It's got almost a steampunk quality to it. It's really cool.
It's a gorgeous finish.
Just something
really
different.
Looks great.
Yeah.
The carbon fiber looks extremely neat. It's a neat piece.
Yeah, and these ones we actually working on them in the factory now. We've actually been building parts, so they are coming. We're just getting the parts back from coating, and it was great. Actually, we talked to the coder today, and he was telling us how he really believed in this finish. He thought it was so cool, so he wanted to make sure that he oversaw that process so that these really look like the prototypes. They look great.
The next piece we have here on the table is one of my customs for the Tactical Knife Invitational. This is a new model of mine. This is considered a prototype. I have 3 prototypes for the show. This is called the Gamma. This particular knife is the chassis modification, which is an integral piece of carbon fiber machined out, and then we have what I'm calling titanium subframes up front, and that includes the lock bar into the front, what they look, you know, what looks like bolster sections. You can almost see the steps down there, and then that continues way back in the knife. This is a PSF 27 hand rub blade, stainless Damascus pivot insert, 6-hole pivot. We got stainless Damascus trim ring. This is a full hand rub blade. And this is more or less, you know, with the ZTs and the Kershaws. I mean, every knife here it has started with the custom, and it generally starts with the custom. When I go through testing, I work the design, I see what works, I see what doesn't. I change it and go from there, and you know, listen to a little bit of feedback, and a lot of feedback that I just feel from using the knife and seeing what it
backspacer. So Todd's been here showing us his new stuff.
We have one old piece.
It's actually not a backspacer, excuse me. It's a whole handle. Now I'm screwing stuff up here trying to help. But for those of you who are here in Vegas with us, make sure you make it over to the Tactical Invitational this Saturday. We want you to be able to come over and see the cool stuff that Todd's doing. He's given us a sneak peek so we can talk about the future. And we just wanted to let you guys see some of this cool stuff right now. So make sure you check out Todd's stuff. Make sure you come and bid on the auction. We just want to thank you guys for watching. And yeah, if you're here, enjoy the show. If not, have a great day.